Hello everyone, this is Allison Gross, and welcome back to Let's Play Dino Legs. We're in the middle of an attempt on the Fire! Exclamation Park level. This level I had to go into a second part because each attempt on this level takes forever. Oh hey, that's nice and convenient. Cause yeah, we have to wait for these fires to burn down. So yeah, my exciting news that I mentioned last time is I'm getting my bathroom redone right now. The whole thing that I was complaining about before about having to empty the tub with a bucket, I'm not gonna have to do that anymore soon. Though it's been an absolute disaster. It turns out that we didn't order the right supplies to go with our faucets and stuff, so we're having to wait for those to be delivered. I don't even know what I'm doing on this level. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm actually, because it hasn't been put in yet, my new tub is sitting in the, like I'm looking right over at it right now. It's sitting blocking the doorway to the dining room. And this thing is, I mean, it's totally awesome. It's 6 feet and has like 6 feet long and has like jacuzzi jets in it, and I mean it's like a mini swimming pool in my bathroom, but it's crazy. We had to build this like wooden frame to support it and all of this other stuff. And like I said, we'd get these special plumbing valves that we didn't know about. We just had to order. And they cost $200 just for the valves to go under the fixtures. The fixtures themselves cost $300. Anyway, but I'm really, really excited. And my cats love it too. They have been climbing in it, and the whole thing is filled with cat hair, and yeah. Okay, this is the tricky part. Okay, so we're doing it this way so that we can not have that problem where the fires are way apart from each other. I suppose I could have restarted this fire too, but I'm no longer even certain if this is wise. If this doesn't work, I'm going to probably experiment with some stuff off camera to find out what exactly I'm supposed to be doing here, just because each attempt takes so frighteningly long on this level. See, I seem to have realized from that whole jump in the fire level, which was another sort of training-ish level, that you can't just jump into a fire. Like, the floating you upwards doesn't come into an effect until a certain height above the fire, which might be why you need 2 fires. I'm not sure, but you have to jump from a certain way. Like, you have to be at the top point of your jump, or it's not gonna catch you. Yeah, this is my first Let's Play. I mean, I did do that other short Let's Play in the middle of this one. But this was the first Let's Play that I started doing, and it's been very different and much harder than I envisioned it when I started. I thought that I was literally going to capture every second of gameplay on the screen. And I really had no concept of how hard this game was going to be. I mean, I don't know, did I think it was going to be horribly easy? I mean, oh my god, so he jumped over the fire. Okay. So apparently, but I think I can do 2. So if I did the first one and then floated over it, and then... No, Tim's second life equals bad. Stop that. Don't stand around, Tim. Yo! Oh, God. Sometimes he's just a little bit too slow. Okay, fine. Because, you know, now that I don't have power, there's really no point. Okay, so I am going to say this. This is something that really, really irritates me about this game. And that is that I think a lot of the level design ideas are very cool, but there is this need for some reason to add, okay, so there's a level design idea that's cool and challenging in its own right, like this whole thing about moving the fires around and whatnot, and jumped him. I like how I don't even care that my warp house is like moving on its own anymore. That's cool and challenging in its own right, but for some reason there's always this, or not always, but most of the time, there's this need to add this little something extra in that isn't necessarily related to the central idea of the level, that seems slightly random, that just ratchets up the difficulty, or at least makes it easy for you to randomly die. Like here, the whole thing about putting the fires in the right place and figuring out where to put them there, and even having a bunch of fires over there that you have to wait to burn down and then race to get the wood in the right place so you can then float up. That's a cool idea. I can get behind that. Even having to run through this whole fire thing, but the thing is to put the power there So it's like, oh, if you mistime it by 1 second and die, even that's not so bad, but then it's just like insult on injury to give you these extra lives. Like, just like the Light Castle level where I was like, oh god, Tim's second life. Because it, you know, if it is dependent on the fires being at certain numbers, giving you another life doesn't help because the fires have then burned down. But I mean, there's always this, like, for example, on the, way back, way back in the Jurassic period, that was a long time ago now. If you remember, there was the not going to make it level where you had to knock these dinos down with rocks, and that was hard. But there was this one dino over on this tiny platform that was really hard to jump on, and there was no need for him. Or on, I don't even remember which level it was. Oh, I think it was the 100 centipedes level, where there was this one egg on this tiny platform. And if that egg hatched, you could not beat the level because the platform was basically too tiny for you to land on without hitting the dino. I really don't understand what that one egg on that tiny platform added to that level. I mean, the whole concept of I need to build a fire to burn all of the centipedes and everything, that was cool, but why there needed to be that one egg that could create this basically impossible situation if you were so unlucky as to have it hatch? And that's that these little impossible situation things that get stuck in here are very irritating to me. And giving us more lives when the level has been already made impossible does not help. Anyway. So, like I said, I originally thought that I was going to put every single second of my playing on camera, and probably most of you think that there's way too much of it as it is. I did not realize that I was going to have to put in hours and hours of practicing the game by myself. So that's one of the learning things, and I don't know that I'll have to do that with every single game I Let's Play. There's certain games I'm still convinced that, oh, you gotta move faster, Tim. You're already having a problem. But I like to think, anyway, that it's the type of game and not the inherent in Let's Playing that is. Oh, I see. So then we have this extra wood. No, you... Oh my god! Okay, so you just completely ruined everything, you stupid moron. This does not work. I don't even know why I'm gonna wait for this. It's all the fault of that fucking grabby wood. I know it's been fixed in a later version. And that's awesome. But it just really screwed me up right there. Ugh! I should just quit now because I'm about to run out of time and this is impossible anyway. Okay, so... grabby wood failure. There's something that isn't right here. I'm just gonna cut the video off because Tim sucks. Or the wood sucks. Not the wood is sucked, though. Anyway, not gonna go there. See you all later. Hopefully I will have maybe figured out more about this level. See you next time. Bye!